heavily into that kind of stuff.
Does he still do it now, or is he? I guess he does more of this now, right?
He does more. He does kind of both, to be honest with you. He's sort of semi-retired.
Okay.
You know, he's gotten into this. He's gotten into this side of things more so. You know, but he still tinkers around a lot with music and that sort of thing. He doesn't do as much photography and ad agency stuff as he used to.
Okay.
And he does a little bit. So.
Oh, so we're both in the frame.
We're both in the frame.
Okay.
And so what you're going to do is you're just going to hold the mic.
Is it recording now?
It's recording.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, they'll edit it and do whatever they need to do for it. So.
I can edit it if you want me to. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I can put music behind it. I can put a graphic on it. I can put our names right here. You just tell me.
You know something? Let's do this. They have someone in their office that does it. So let's just send what it is, and then
raw data to them.
And they can do
you
whatever
want
they
me to
do.
upload it to Vimeo or YouTube, and you just send them the link, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, we can do that.
It'll be in high def.
That'd be perfect.
1080.
That'd be fine.
That way you don't have to worry about memory stick. Or I got a memory stick if you want one. Doesn't matter to me. I don't need a memory stick.
We'll figure that out in a minute.
Perfect.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Team USA. I am Kyle Haggerty. As you know, you're a National Director for World Championships of Performing Arts. Today's video is about audition videos. You know, many singers have their demos, you know, that they put on CD. But these days, in many cases, especially in the day of virtual auditions, it's so important that you have the right video if you are an actor, if you are a dancer, or even a model. So I have a very good friend with me today, Josh, who is going to tell you a little bit about what he does. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to put together a very strong and productive audition video. So Josh, why don't you tell Team USA who you are?
Thanks, Kyle. I'm Joshua with Weddings in Roanoke. I'm a longtime videographer. I've worked in radio, television. I worked in Hollywood for several years on a lot of motion picture type events, that sort of thing. And so primarily what I do now is I do a lot of event work. I do a lot of weddings. I do a lot of corporate video, that sort of thing. And my job, basically, Kyle, is to make you or the end user professional, you know, and it comes across in several different forms. For example, clear audio, the way you present yourself, your demeanor, you know, even the lighting and the cropping of the video. So there's a lot of aspects that come into the play of professional video.
Now, team members, you know, the performing arts industry is obviously very competitive. And I know most of you do not have the opportunity to travel to different locations like LA, Dallas, Chicago, Miami. However, you want to get your images out there. And in many cases, they ask you to send video footage of, you know, of yourself doing your chosen art form. So I guess my first question to you, Josh, is what makes a successful video from a technical standpoint? Obviously, they need to be talented, you know, but how is it that they can get this talent across in video?
Oh, sure. So one of the most important things is that you want to have good lighting, okay? You can't see the subject if you have bad lighting. You want to make sure that your face is well lit, your background is well lit. You want to make sure that you have good technology. You know, cameras today, they use those little smart cards and those little SD type computer chips, you know, for memory. Videotape is out. You know, it's not very clear with videotape. So you want something that's very clear, high definition, or even the new 4K format, which is the ultra high definition. Okay. Something else that you might want to consider is a tripod. You want to be able to put your camera on a set of sticks so it will be mounted so it's nice, it's level, it's trim, that sort of thing. One final thing is if you have a microphone like the handheld that I'm using now, a wireless microphone of some sort is really good too to be able to relay the audio because without the good audio, you're just a picture with no voice.
Sure. I think obviously quality is very important. You want the agents and the scouts to know that you put the right foot forward, you know, that you took the effort to actually get a professional video done. Now, for most of you, you probably have not done this before. And the one thing that I would not want to happen is for them to make mistakes, you know, to have pitfalls. You know, obviously, you know, you can make an attempt to do it by yourself. You know, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you hire a professional, obviously, you want to make sure that you're fully prepared. So, Josh, what advice or what pitfalls can you give someone to make sure that they don't make mistakes when putting together their video?
Oh, sure. So one of the most important things in producing a video is you want to relay the content in what you're trying to tell someone. So you want to put a lot of thought into what you want to say, and you want to add some emotion to it, because ultimately a video is going to relay emotion to the end user, whether it's a happy thought, whether it's a sad thought, whether it's educational or not. There's different videos for different aspects of things that you're trying to do. Sure. So you definitely want to put some thought into what you want to say. And it's okay to make mistakes as far as what you are trying to verbally say, because that's the power of video editing.
Sure,
you can do several takes over and over. And then sometimes in my line of work, when I'm talking to someone or there was a talent in front of the video camera, it's very common for them to take 2 or 3 or even 4 times, the segments over and over. And each time they might say something that's slightly different. They might put a smile on their face a little more. So, right, exactly. So, don't be afraid to put a little bit of emotion to it and a little bit of thought, because the last thing you want to relay is you being some kind of a robot. You want to have a little bit of personality, just enough to kind of go, oh, that person's a human being just like me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And finally, I want to talk about just some visual things that I want you to remember as far as what some of the scouts and agents are going to be looking for. If you are modeling, keep your makeup to a minimum. For the women, pull your hair back into a ponytail. Make sure that the outfit that you wear is somewhat body conscious so they can see your shape. As a model, you're going to want to demonstrate your runway, and you're also going to want to do a spokesmodel presentation via a commercial so they can see that you know how to portray yourself as an actress, in front of the camera, as well as what your runway technique is. If you are a vocalist, you want to make sure that you're in a location where your sound is going to be good. You need to make sure that the music that the judges will be able, or better yet, the scouts will be able to hear the music of what you're doing. Obviously, test your audio before you film. As far as your attire, I will make sure that it is stage worthy, because at the end of the day, you're still making an impression. If you are an actor, if you have props and sets, make sure that they're properly set up. Make sure that you know your monologue. Again, your lighting must be good. Make sure that you project out into the camera so the agents and scouts can see exactly what you're trying to portray. Regardless of what your chosen art form is, preparation is the key to success. Take the time out. Interview videographers to make sure that you have someone that you feel that you can work with. Obviously, Josh is our endorsed videographer and television producer, so feel more than free to reach him in order to help you with your audition video. So Josh, why don't you give them your complete contact information so they know how to reach you? And I highly encourage you that when you put this video together, let's get it right the first time, because you only have one time to make a first impression.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. I really appreciate that. You can reach me very easily. It's Joshua at weddingsinroanoke.com for email. If you want to call me, you can call me at 540-353-8762. And if you'd like to visit the website, it's very easy to remember as well. It's simply weddingsinroanoke.com. Thanks, Kyle.
Well, I hope for my young girls out there that you're not getting married too soon. So hopefully you'll be calling him for a different reason. So always remember, go for the gold. Good luck to every member of Team USA. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, great. That's one down. Love it. All right, so let me change my shirt.
Sure.
And we will do vocal.